All right, let's finish off this this night or this playthrough
Do you think
of
Sin
Morbius'
is
DLC.
asking for a friend I hate?
Well, I guess welcome back to more Midnight Suns, anyways. But yeah, let's finish off this playthrough of the Morbius saga. Usually at this point, we have the big pick me up, like talk to him, and then we go to the final mission or whatever. Usually how these worked. Morbius, my boy. This is my old coffin, buddy.
Fortunately, I was there to show you how to make quick work of errant fools.
You did a good job, Morbius.
I came out here to be alone, Hunter.
Are you sure being alone is a good idea right now?
Blade sent you to check on me, didn't he? Probably didn't want to come himself because he thought we'd just end up fighting.
Is he wrong?
Of course not. And I can't promise we won't end up trading blows before the night is through, either.
No one's ever wanted to blow off steam like that with me. Maybe you could train. I don't know. That might be good for you. I don't know.
Maybe a good sparring session will help you blow off steam.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I do not actually want to fight you. But I am grateful for your company.
Do you want to talk about what happened today?
They stole my work, Hunter. They perverted it for their own designs. There is an army of vampires ready to cut loose on the world, and they are all immune to sunlight. I did that, not Dracula.
You could not have known that Dracula would get his hands on your sample.
No, but I should have foreseen that he'd want it, that he would come for it.
We will fix this. Together.
You're right. Wallowing in self-pity will accomplish nothing. We must prepare to act. Oh, and Hunter, I'm sorry. My behavior tonight was beyond the pale. I wish you had not seen me like this.
Ah, come on. Why does everybody say, like, all the tough people we have on this team always are like, I wish you didn't have to see me so vulnerable like this. That was nothing, yeah. It was nothing.
If you think you were bad, you should have seen what happened when Tony sat on the hood of Robbie's Hellride. There were tears.
Whose? Tony's or Robbie's?
Both.
The Hellrides.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. I'm sorry I missed that. Well, I would love a few quiet moments to meditate on what we've said. Unless you need something else.
I'll leave you be. Yeah.
Enjoy the quiet.
I'll just be here. Brooding.
Hey, man. It is what it is. Don't worry about it. Oh, I thought that one was something we can collect. We can talk to him again. What?
Checking in on me again.
What? Oh, I just want info?
On the
Oh.
contrary, I would like to know more about your work on the serum.
I'll answer what I can.
Why is Sin working for Dracula?
Sin
Yeah.
works with Hydra. What is her connection to Dracula?
That is still a bit of a mystery to me. Sin covets leadership, but she is also drawn to men of great power. Dracula likely believes he is manipulating Sin for his own gain. Sin undoubtedly feels the same.
Nice. What's your history with her? Yeah,
How
did
well
you
do you
guys
know
used to
Sin?
date?
Not long ago, she approached me and offered to fund my research. I tend to keep a low profile, so the fact that she was capable of tracking me down told me she was a woman of considerable resources and connections. Though if I'd known one of those connections was Dracula himself, I would not have worked with her.
About your hatred
Your
of Sin?
contempt for Sin seems personal. What is that about?
She manipulated me. I created this serum, hoping it could be used as a cure. Sin stole that work for Hydra, who knows only harm.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
I should.
I'll just be...
I thought he was like, they used to date, but maybe not. I guess she funded his work initially, and, yeah, Dracula stole it. Who can we hang out with?
We need to work on our contingency plan.
Shut up, Blade. It's nothing, hasn't...
Feels like the team
Bad
is a
happened.
magnet for damaged people. It's why we need to be there for each other.
Alright, let's hang out with Nico, because she's the one we've hung out with at least, apparently. She likes watching movies, actually. There we go. Friendship level 2.
Of all the changes you had to deal with, at least the music is better.
Oh, it's like for live performances, oh, concerts, sure.
Every song I heard was unique. No way to record it, but inside your heart.
Aw, that is the most romantic thing I've ever heard about church hymns and sea shanties.
Do not forget the Body Tavern songs.
If you ever sing them, I wouldn't.
Sure, growing up with trauma, she might like that.
I really needed that.
There we go. Yeah, she liked it. She said she got a new outfit. Did she actually? Oh, she did. Oh, team player, sure. Plenty of gloss to spend it on it, and who cares at this point now? We talked to Morbius again. What? What, buddy?
I'll answer what I can.
Oh, that's just... No, you're good. I'll leave you alone, buddy. I don't think this will give us anything if we open this. Nah, just more gloss. Alright. Bed, wake up, and then let's do whatever missions we have left for him. Yeah, I've seen this before. I've seen it a million times, actually. Alright, we're up and ready. Private Michael Morbius private message. It's great training with you, Hunter. You really put the work in. I still feel as though I'm intruding into your home. That's why I'd like to clear the air when you have time. I suppose I'm free. Yeah, sure. Oh, it's a friendship
What are you
upgrade.
reading, Doctor? One of those political spy thrillers Captain Rogers is always heads down in?
It's actually a medical journal on bispecific antibodies and the treatment of hematologic malignancies. Just some light reading.
Oh, it's a medical book. That doesn't make sense.
Light reading? That book looks heavy enough to split open a coconut.
Most of my light reading is actually quite dense. I guess that is a bit of an oxymoron.
Doctor, do not be so hard on yourself. You are not stupid.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't think he caught that. Yeah.
Oh, no. I wasn't disparaging my intelligence. I meant...
Relax, Doctor. As Robbie would say, I am just messing with you.
He understands a double negative, yes.
Of course. Yes. I'm not used to having someone to joke with. It's been a long time since I had anyone to call a friend. In truth, I've been in survival mode so long, I don't know where to find my own off switch.
Yeah, just don't burn out.
Just know your limits. When you burn a candle to its ends, the light quickly fades.
Your concern is noted, Hunter. I won't overdo it. Well, I should get back to my studies. Medical journals do not read themselves, but I'm working on that.
For some reason, his model, like his player model inside of the Abbey, he doesn't have teeth, and I don't know why, and it's very distracting. I'm just noticing that, like, hey, his model doesn't have teeth for some reason. Alright.
Getting word of another attack. Vampires in Central Park. Right before dawn. Can you imagine?
Dawn.
I knew this was coming, just not so soon.
The city is in enough chaos.
Ah, Blade. Ever the optimist, hmm?
Alright, we're back finally. The audio bugged out there, and Blade was, for whatever reason, in his swim trunks. We're allowed to take 3 people with us on this team. Let's take... Magic with us. And yes, it looks like they're attacking right before dawn, which is not a good sign, because it might mean that the new vampires are back. New vampires.
Look at them. The sun will be up any minute now. They don't seem to care.
Then let's make them care.
There's 3 different versions of vampires
Doesn't
out
look
here
like
right
much
now.
to me.
Defeat all vampires, protect the civilians. Vampires defeating Frenzy will attack civilians after a number of hero ability cards are played. Okay.
Just when people are beginning to feel safe in Central Park again.
Be my victim. This won't take. Your master must be so proud.
Be happy you can still draw breath. You were never my equal. Do not try me again. Enjoy your rest. You won't survive another encounter. It's better if you quit now. Do not cross me again. Next time, it will be forever.
I know this must pain you, Blade, to see your turf overrun like this. All that work. Am I that transparent? In honesty, I heard you fight harder when you're angry.
I'm fond of that tactic myself, Doctor. As you can see, he doesn't always buy it.
Or maybe I only play along when I feel like it.
More than enough. Das Vidania.
I feel invigorated.
It's over.
There we go.
It appears we'll be delayed. Without sunlight to fall back on, my job is about to get a lot harder.
You seem to have plenty of other tools, or toys, at your disposal.
Nothing scares a vampire more than the sun. It sure motivated you.
Fair point.
So it's beginning.
There it is.
Das Vidania.
And then anywhere else. That's the last one.
I think you got him.
Yeah, we did. Man, that took a little bit of time to get them all in one go. Ooh, is they making like a super buff vampire? Oh boy. Oh, he took it too, because he can stand out in the
They do
sunlight.
not fear the sun.
I'll give them something to fear.
No. Allow me.
Oh, dang. Okay, be cautious when attacking Dracula with bleeding heroes, as they have a high chance to counter bleeding attackers. Also recovers health whenever he damages a bleeding character.
So, the wait is finally over. How long has it been since you felt the sun on your face, Dracula?
Centuries, the better part of a millennium, in fact. But you already knew that, Blade. And thanks to your unlikely ally, Dr. Morbius, I will bask in the dawn for eternity.
Yeah, not good.
I cannot allow that.
Yeah, but we can't kill him either.
I'm feeling stronger already.
Knock him into the electrical box.
Far worse.
You've left me no choice.
Very effective.
Bloodlust gain bloodlust and block.
Waiting.
One, two, three.
Never seen that before.
we will end... Oh, actually, no, we can hit you with a brick.
About time.
Blade, there's the new vampires, there's Blade, there's Morbius, there's Dracula, there's 4 kinds of vampires on the field right now. Oh my god.
Just a taste of my power.
Ow.
My children will finally know true freedom. The power to rule the day just as easily as we rule the night.
You rule the night? Maybe it's some rat hole in Transylvania, but New York is my town.
That is all about to change. Just as it began, your legacy ends with the rising sun.
No one is to but himself.
And then let's hide Morbius. And then Blade can use Glaive on the majority of the vampires in the middle.
Run this time.
I did not know you were capable of leading survivors.
Hope it doesn't reveal him. Alright, didn't. Good. And then we'll end our turn. That one vampire will just bleed out. Ow.
My will be done.
Ah! Ow.
Retaliation.
Payback's gonna be fun.
To think I've come full circle. My salvation and my curse all began with you.
A common refrain from vampires who haven't yet accepted their profound gift.
Not everyone wants to feed on the innocent. You never did understand that.
I understood perfectly well. I just don't indulge in weakness.
So be it.
Gotta discard these cards to clear them of bleed. I don't want them to bleed out before the match is even over. There we go, quick strike, game 1 bleed. Oh, dang it. Don't have much of a choice.
That will do.
You're just lucky I'm not ready to feed.
Bloodlust again.
It is too late for you.
Resisted that. Draw a Morbius card.
Very gracious of you.
Wonder if we should call for help. Summon a hero for the Abbey for 2 turns. Actually, we should probably kill this one so that this one doesn't attack anybody by mistake.
My hunger.
What a waste.
Don't cross my path again.
And that'll be it. Yeah, I mean, Blade was gonna get KO'd no matter what we did.
This is the end.
What'd you do? Oh, there it is.
Persistence will get you nowhere. You forced my hand.
Grab. No.
Things have taken a turn for the worse.
Not good.
You won't leave here alive. As they say, everything by the book.
We gotta revive Magic, actually, because she has reinforcements that we can bring in.
It's good to be back.
Ah, but dang it, everyone's aiming for Morbius. But he's invisible, and if I do anything, it'll reveal him. Crap. I move her over here. And then we can at least damage this guy. Could have saved it to have a little bit extra for reinforcements, but we don't have much of a choice. And then our turn.
Your demise is at hand.
Oh man, this is not going good.
Our friends aren't doing so well.
No, they're not.
The sun's warmth is invigorating. I'm sure my children feel it too.
The cold grip of death is the only thing they'll find here. All my efforts in vain. I smell you. You should have been more careful.
Shadow Strike. 1, 2, 3.
I'll make
A futile effort.
Gain 1 counter and 2 resist.
Every little bit helps.
Can I drop this pole on Dracula?
This won't take long.
Come on! I want to give up and just start the level over, but I want to see how far we can get with Morbius. He has a lot of resist. He might not be damaged by a lot. Ow.
I'll remember your face.
Swing back at him. He swung back at us. We swung back at him. We'll swipe back at him. Resisted the bleed. Same thing, we resisted it. Swipe back at him. He bleeds from that.
You should be pleased with our progress.
On KO, gain 1 resist. KO Dracula for sure.
Now, truly, what did you expect, honestly?
Forceful knockback into the pole. Draw 2 cards.
Is this what you had hoped for?
Yeah, I'm bleeding. Good news is we can always actually... Actually, let's cleanse ourselves. And then we're gonna go into mist form. Can't attack me if you can't see me. We'll hold on to Bloodlust until the next turn. Yep, Dracula got back up.
Soon at this rate.
Feeding Frenzy on getting on this one to get our health back.
You should never have come here.
We resisted the bleed.
Let that be a lesson to you.
Oh, we got more bleed back. Gain 1 counter and 2 resist.
Let's put it to good use.
Resilient. We didn't even take damage from that. Echolocate. Apply 1 weak and 1 more.
Now, truly, what did you expect, honestly?
And then we'll move to cure ourselves of the bleed. Alright, and that'll be it. I don't think Morbius can do it by himself. I will try. Ow. Great, I'm bleeding again.
I thought you were supposed to be powerful.
Ooh. Oh, he has 4 bleed. Ow. Swung back at him though. Now he's bleeding twice. Okay.
This will take much longer.
He didn't summon more reinforcements. We'll cleanse ourselves of the bleed. If the target has bleed.
You should have been more careful.
And then Feeding Frenzy. Yes, he did it by himself. Good job, Morbius. Alright, Dracula should be down for good this time. And we gain back our health.
Your master must be so proud.
Oh god, he barely did it, but barely doing it is still doing it. Good job, Morbius.
Lost children, you disappoint us, betray us, shed the blood of your own.
No one hurts you more than family.
Join us in the light. We won't ask again.
You won't. But not for the reason you think.
Oh, it's only temporary. They thought it was permanent. Oh, Dracula, you're about to get screwed if you don't leave.
I don't understand. Why aren't you?
To mass produce the serum, you diluted my sample. Yes, it protected you from the sunlight, but each use of your powers burned more of it away. You are, as they say, running on fumes. And when those expire, so do you.
This isn't over.
It is, for now. Unless you'd care to stay for a walk in the park.
Back to the sewer, where he belongs.
Are you disappointed we didn't destroy him?
Nah, he always comes back. But knowing he's got to live with that humiliation almost makes it worth knowing you.
So when they stole his serum, they had to stretch it thinner and thinner and thinner, so they had to keep diluting it. And yeah, the effects of that one little canister might have been permanent, but spreading it across all of his little minions didn't help them in the end. The Lord of Darkness steps into the light. Yes, Morbius, you did it. Good job, Morbius. He actually was able to beat Dracula by himself. All those resist and conceal and like health backs, and oh, it was so good. And let's check in with Michael. I think that's going to be the end of his missions, actually. Morbius.
My failure of science has worked to our advantage. You might not believe it, Hunter, but this ordeal with the sunlight serum is finally over. Dracula has nothing.
That is fantastic. I knew you and Blade could take care of business.
The sunlight serum is so diluted it no longer poses a threat. The vampires have been cast back into the night, where they belong. I don't think I can properly express my relief. Hunter, if you had not been there to lean on throughout all this, I do not know how I would have survived.
I feel the same now.
This
You are.
plague of vampires put stress on the whole team. We supported each other.
You are too kind. I'm glad I found such a welcoming family of heroes. And about that, Hunter, you should know that I will remain committed to the Midnight Sun's greater mission. You all helped me in my time of need. It is only fair that I return the favor.
Your support is much appreciated.
Marvelous. But before we move on, we must make one final decision regarding the sunlight serum.
We?
Well, yes. I value your guidance. My prototype sample is no more, but I still possess my research notes. I could continue my experiments in the hopes of curing myself and maybe others, unless the risk of it falling into the wrong hands seems too great.
Oh, the Abbey is far safer than the sewers of New York, so I doubt they'll be able to break into here. So no, just keep exploring. Yeah.
If a cure is possible, you should continue to look for it. If someone tries to exploit your research again, we will be here to stop them.
I was hoping you would feel that way. I can't wait to get back to work. After this business with Lilith is settled, of course. Thank you for your help, Hunter.
Oh, well, we all know how that ends, because, yeah, well, he keeps going, but it's not like it'll matter, because we don't know what happens afterwards.
It seemed a bit touch and go for a minute with Dracula, but when hasn't?
Doctor Strange?
It seems we can finally put this ordeal with Morbius' serum behind us.
Sort of.
Thankfully, we have more important things to focus on now.
Hunter, thank you for not being overly harsh with Morbius.
I only did what seemed to be right at the time.
I would say you are wise beyond your years, but you have more years than most of us put together. Maybe that's what makes you so discerning.
Still no wrinkles.
Indeed. I am just glad that Morbius found some peace of mind. I am familiar with that journey. It's not easy. Be proud of your part in that, Hunter.
Hey, Doctor Strange approves at least. Good job. And then we gotta talk with Blade, and he's like, yeah, I really don't care about this dude still.
Despite his setback, do not consider Dracula defeated. He has
You were right, Blade. Morbius proved very useful today.
He did it by himself.
You know, even I'm impressed that he stared down Dracula.
So, did the two of you bury the hatchet?
We're not exactly friends, but I appreciate his experience in the field.
Sounds like someone is developing a grudging respect for the living vampire.
Okay, sure. Just don't tell him I said that.
You know, grudging respect is the first step to real friendship.
It's time to drop this, Hunter.
It's grudging respect is the first real step to friendship. Like, no, shut up. I don't want to be friends with him. Oh, Carol now?
I can't believe I'm saying this aloud, but I think I figured out Dracula's master plan.
Go on.
There is a Lilith connection, but it's not direct. Dracula is acting like he knows the world is coming to an end. Didn't expect him to be an apocalypse prepper, but here we are. Think of every play he's backed so far. Some of his plans overlap, right?
I had noticed that.
That's because he's throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. It doesn't matter what plans fail. As long as one succeeds, he wins. The good news is, we're foiling his plans faster than he's setting them in motion. If we keep nipping these buds, he'll have nothing left. Let's debrief on the latest. Looks like Dracula's plan went up in smoke. See what I did there?
I do. Is the sunlight serum truly gone?
Dracula still has a supply, but it's barely effective, as you experienced. For a master plan, this one was a real dud.
Any serum left is a grave danger.
Sunlight serum remains in the world. We need to find and destroy it.
If we weren't also fighting your mom, sure, but a wild goose chase is the last thing we need. Instead, we keep an ear out for the goose. Central is tracking all mention of the sunlight serum or anything like it. Unless it finds something, I think we're done here. Anything else on your mind?
No. That's it.
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
Alright, so the first plan with Deadpool was they wanted that big statue in order to create vampires en masse. That backfired. Then he tried incubating and just breeding an army underneath New York when Venom showed up. That also backfired. And then we had the Morbius plan where they were trying to steal the sunlight serum and create, sunlight-resistant vampires. And then with Morbius, that backfired. So there's, like, all these DLC characters are all kind of tied together with the same sort of mission with the vampires and Dracula trying to take over the world while they still can before Lilith eventually destroyed it. Or at least that's what their idea was behind it. We know now that in the greater scheme of things, Lilith was never going to destroy it. It was just Chthon. But it is what it is. And yes, finally, that's the end of the Morbius DLC. Right now, he's just another... At this point, I don't know when this would have been included into the campaign, but he's just another added member to the team, and you would just keep going at this point. And then after that, it would be just whatever. I still like Midnight Suns. I think there's still one more DLC character coming out, and then when that character eventually shows up, we'll do some more videos on that part of Midnight Suns. But yeah, it's over for now again. There's only so much time left before I am like officially done with the game. I mean, I've had fun with it for the most part, but this is one of those games that once you've played it once, I don't know if I'd ever play it again. But hey, it's always there if you ever want to check it out again. But yeah, guys, we're gonna be calling it here for now. Don't forget to like and comment. You don't have to subscribe, but I'd appreciate it if you did. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.